To start with the chapter 84, Al-Haya. Before we start the Haya, just make ourselves a reminder and maybe some addition as well. We said that Al-Adab or Al-Adab, etiquettes, or those acts which makes the person to fix his way of dealing, his way of heart. There's no point of you having a good aqidah and then the people say that you are a person who lacks the akhlaq, the manners. You are impolite. You are mannerless. There's no point. And this adab is of three types. One with Allah, and one with the Prophet, and one with the people. Just like you are doing the one with Allah, and you're doing it with the Prophet, you need to do it also with the people. As for Allah, we said, the etiquettes of Allah Azza wa Jal, it has to fulfill three things. Number one is the way you deal with what Allah told you to deal with. And that is not to make something which is the opposite of what Allah wants. Also means that you are governing and protecting your heart. So you don't really get your heart to go to other than what Allah is pleased with. Thirdly, to protect your will and not to make it linger into something which Allah dislikes or makes Allah have the anger upon you. And we said about the example of this from the prophets, how they used to deal with Allah. That means talk to Allah. We gave an example of, who was that? Isa alayhi salam. We gave an example of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And also we gave example of Al-Khidr alayhi salam. Also we gave example of the jinn themselves, how they spoke to the Almighty Azza wa Jal in the most you could say mannerable way. Also, we talked about Musa alayhi salam. That's why the prophets, they were having the perfection of their manners, because this is the way that they used to deal with the matter or talk to Allah Azza wa Jal. So this is only for the prophets, because they're perfection, but it doesn't mean that we cannot really do as much as we can to reach, at least to be close to the prophets, because the Prophet of Allah, he said, أَقْرَبُكُم مِّنِّي مَجْلِسًا يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ أَحَاسِنُكُمْ أَخْلَاقًا. The most closest to me, distance-wise, on the day of resurrection, is the one who's got the best of the manners. And the second type of manners we talked about,